Hey guys, welcome to a new YouTube video where I am competing against the computer for the most ballon d'ors. We've already done the AI part of this challenge, which is on a previous video, where I've selected 3 players, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, to try and win a ballon d'or. And no spoilers, I'm going to tell you how many the AI, I'm not going to tell you how many the AI want, but my challenge is to get these 3 players to win a ballon d'or, or at least one. Ideally, get all 3 recommended for the ballon d'or. That would be brilliant, with at least winning a couple throughout the season. But obviously, we know this challenge is not easy, never is. But we're going to have a few little tweaks to help us through this. So we're going to have a spinning wheel with a few little things that I can add on, a few little bits and bobs. And then we're going to try to guide these people through one thing or another through different clubs and see where it gets us. I may end up putting all 3 players in one club and taking over a club further down the line. But for now, we're going to get into the video and we're going to see if we can get these to the maximum potential for one and see if we can win a Ballon d'Or or 2. So yeah, stick with it. We'll go over now and see how the season's been going so far. Yeah, let's have a little look, guys. We're back. One more season in front. So it looks like we've made 2 moves. Come from Sunderland, Portsmouth, Championship, Portsmouth, League One. Did he go on loan or did he move permanent? Yeah, gone on loan. That's probably not a bad shout. Gone to Arsenal. Obviously played nothing. Doesn't look like he's 110 still. Doesn't look like he's increased much. 123. He just stayed at Watford. Sorry, wrong one. Still around 100. Okay. So yeah, they've not massively increased. So we'll see what the wheel gives us. Not really played any football whatsoever. I guess, like you said, they are still in the unders. Yeah, they're only just turning 19 and 20s. They need to start improving. They've only got 4 years of development left. Yeah, right, let's have a little look. So here we are with the wheel. What could we do right now? Max determination would be good. Let's have a look. See what we get. Maximum consistency and empowerment. We'll move that into it. And we will go back in. And we will alter the consistency to 20. And in part matches to 20. On all 3. So that'll be like crazy good for him, but let's see. They've not really started playing many games or anything at the moment, so hopefully this season is the season that they start playing. what's going on? There we go. Right. So that's them all to maximum consistency and import matches, which is pretty good for them. Fine. Okay. So why did he get the move? How much did they pay? 3.5 million. Wow, but he was getting game time, you see. He's not now. A little bit worrying. At least he's been getting game time at Portsmouth. Not developing terribly, but his composure and determination is quite good actually. Natural fitness and balance and work rate. Good player, which yeah, he's not got any. He's nearly there in a few. And David Hughes, obviously, quite happy at Watford, not getting any game time. Not really any players wanted either on the 31st of May. Okay, so what we'll do, guys, is we'll skip forward another year. Obviously, it's probably going to be another 4 or 5 seasons before we start being competitive for the Ballon d'Or. None of them are Lamar. None of them had a high potential, high ability from day dot. So yeah, let's have a look. We'll skip another season forward and we'll come back again. Welcome back, guys, to another YouTube video. And this one's going to be my part of the Ballon d'Or challenge against the AI. I already posted the AI one, so now I'm going to do mine with a little bit of a twist. We're going to add a wheel. So let's introduce you to the 3 candidates, which you already met in the AI video if you've watched that in the previous term video. So here we go. Let's skip forward 3 years, just so they're not so young, and we can now start adding attributes from the spinning wheel. So obviously we've got Aaron Jarman, which is still at Newport County, sorry. Stats have increased a bit. I have added 200 potential as I left him at 150 for the first 3 years just so I didn't get swallowed up by the big team straight away. We've got Michael Muir, obviously developing quite well. He did leave Woking to go to Sunderland. And then David Hughes, which again developing quite well, did leave York to go to Watford. Still not played any games, but obviously still 18, 19 years old. These kids are still developing in the youth teams, but they are about to start obviously developing more. So I think the plan is maybe up to about 21. I'm going to let them do their own thing. But I would like to try and get them all into one team. And see if we can get them all nominated for the Ballon d'Or. They've got the potential, and let's have a look at the wheel. So the wheel, we have move to colour of our choice if needed, maximum consistency in important matches, 1 injury prone, do nothing, that's the one bad point, 5 points on 3 physicals, low move if required, so that would be held handy now. Can alter position familiarity to a new one, maximise professionalism, maximise determination, and 5 points on any 5 stats. So that's just like a little, what's the word? Entice it, just make it a bit more of a challenge. So yeah, I'm not sure how to spin the wheel, I'm not gonna lie. Gonna test this first, so let's go. Really? What do we have? Do nothing. Okay. So we'll remove that. So for the first year, we're going to do nothing. So back to it. Okay, guys, so we will go ahead one more season. We will be back to see what we spin again. Yeah, let's have a little look, guys. We're back. One more season in front. So it looks like we've made 2 moves. Come from Sunderland Portsmouth. Championship. Portsmouth. League One. Did he go on loan or did he move permanent? Yeah, gone on loan. That's probably not a bad shout. Gone to Arsenal. Obviously played nothing. Doesn't look like he's 110 still. Doesn't look like he's increased much. 123. He just stayed at Watford. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Still around 100. Okay. So yeah, they've not massively increased. So we'll see what the wheel gives us. Not really played any football whatsoever. I guess, like you said, they are still in the unders. Yeah, they're only just turning 19 and 20s. They need to start improving. They've only got 4 years of development left. Yeah, right, let's have a little look. So here we are with the wheel. What could we do right now? Max determination would be good. Let's have a look. See what we get. Maximum consistency and empowerment. We'll move that into, and we will go back in, and we will alter the consistency to 20, and in part matches to 20, on all 3. So that'll be like crazy good for him, but let's see. They've not really started playing many games or anything at the moment, so hopefully this season is the season that they start playing. What's going on? There we go. Right. So that's them all to maximum consistency and in part matches, which is pretty good for them. Okay. So why did he get the move? How much did they pay? 3.5 million. Wow, but he was getting game time, you see. He's not now. A little bit worrying. At least he's been getting game time at Portsmouth. Not developing terribly, but his composure and determination is quite good actually. Natural fitness and balance and work rate. Good player, which yeah, he's not got any. He's nearly there in a few. And David Hughes, obviously, quite happy at Watford, not getting any game time. Not really any players wanted either on the 31st of May. Okay. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll skip forward another year. Obviously, it's probably going to be another 4 or 5 seasons before we start being competitive for the Ballon d'Or. None of them are Lamar. None of them had a high potential, high ability from day dot. So yeah, let's have a look. We'll skip another season forward and we'll come back again. And we're back, boys. Right, and girls. Sorry. Let's have a little look. What's going on? So is it South? He must have been loaned out, has he? On loan from Arsenal, yeah. What's he doing? What's he gone up by? Was it? I think was he this the one that was on 110 or something? Not gone up by a lot, really, has he? Okay. He played plenty of games. Well, he's played 24 for South of Wales. They're in League One. So yeah, fully about his ability, really. Oh, this is not good. He's had no game time at all. Oh, I might have to take control of this if we're going to go anywhere, boys and girls. It looks like he signed a new deal last season. But they've not been giving him any game time whatsoever, which is not good. That means he's still increased a little bit, I believe. You'll have to remind me, I forget what he was at. And David Hughes is up for loan. He was at Dumfries at 14 games, so he must have developed a little bit. 14, I think he was on 100, was he, thereabouts? Okay, so consistency's good, everything's good. What do we need? We need some attributes or something, don't we? And maybe a couple of loan deals. I'm just wondering whether I should take over a club, join them all to one club and go forward like that. We'll have a look. Maybe give it, what age are we, 21, 20? Yeah, so we're about 21, so we've got like maybe 3-4 years max that we can mess about like this. So let's have a little look at the wheel. Give it a go. What could we do with? We could do with move to a club of our choice, which would be nice. Injury proneness, not really bothered. 5 points to physicals might be good. Can alter position familiarity. Couldn't even say that then. 5 points on 3 physicals. Max determination and max professionalism. Max professionalism might be good at this age. Let's have a look. Come on. Oh, it's going to be 1 injury prone, isn't it? This is not helping us. This is not helping us. Okay. So we're probably going to have to go forward 1 more season. This is not helping us. This has not been a good start. But we play it by the rules. Oh, it's only got, 2 anyway. Yeah, we play it by the rules. The computer had a massive, or the AI had a massive advantage on us. Obviously, it is a bit of a pain. That means we've got 1 more season. Oh, this is not fun. This is not fun at all. I'm just trying to think now. So hopefully Michael gets his transfer as requested. I've no doubt Jarman will increase and Hughes will increase. They're worth a hell of a lot of money. So they need to play this season out and get to about 130. They should easily be at 130, 140, 150 now at this age with plenty of game time. So yeah, so we'll come back I don't think we've had any. Yeah, we've had one goal off Jarman. Mers hasn't been playing. And Mia. Got to be Mia, isn't it? I hate names. We've had 3 goals in non-competitive. Yeah. Okay. We'll have one more season, and then we need to think about where we're at, don't we? If we're going to make this challenge work, like I say, we might have to take over a club in the Premier League. Someone with good training facilities. Maybe Newcastle. Newcastle have got Cole Palmer. He's 27 though. Most Snarly. Yeah, maybe somewhere here. Maybe we could give them some game time here. Yeah, I think we could maybe squeeze that, some game time here. Lock them in and see how we get on. Ah, that's frustrating. But anyway, guys, yeah, we'll be back very soon. We'll just skip forward another season, and then we'll have another go on the wheel. Hopefully, that's the bad ones all out the way now. So yeah, maybe do a bit of a rebuild with Newcastle. Add our guys to him and see if we can, because Newcastle's got high potential. So having these players there will be massive, really. But yeah, we'll go forward one more season, see what happens with the development and that. And we might have to bring him to Newcastle. And see if we can get the ballon d'Or that way, because not quite gone as planned. But that's football manager, eh? So yeah, we'll be right back. Right, guys, so we're back a little bit early. I've come back on December the 14th because while it was going through, it showed that the Newcastle job was available. As they're in 15th position in the league. So I was thinking this is probably maybe a good time to take over Newcastle, add the boys to it. We'll do another quick spin to get a bit more, and we'll try a Newcastle rebuild and just keep simulating it. What do you think? Let's face it, with Newcastle finances, them 3 players, and a bit of a little rebuild at Newcastle, we should be able to win a lot and get the Ballon d'Ors. So yeah, I reckon let's go for it. I reckon we take over Newcastle. I'm not going to lie, I'm not exactly sure how we'll do this. But we'll have a little look. Yeah, so I'll have a little look and we'll take over Newcastle however we do it. And we'll be back very soon. Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry, I've just literally spun the wheel and got maximum determination. And realised my mic wasn't turned on. So I wasn't too happy with that really. So we're gonna make a new rule up and yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel again. But we have got a squad now. I've sorted a few things out. There's a few players that want to leave, which are wanted. But I just want to try and get through to January, maybe make a few signings, some in, some out. Defensive wise, we could probably do. So our first team's not terrible. I've just been looking at a striker, I believe. I might have been looking somewhere else now. But yeah, I was just looking at a striker, an English striker. There he is, at Palace. He seems to be looking really good. So we could do with another striker because, to be fair, we're not doing great for strikers. So we definitely need another striker. Another young lad coming in will be great, wouldn't it? Although he'll bloody end up winning the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, so I put a few things in motion, brought a load of staff in. We just need to get through to December 31st, January now, so we can start looking for players to bring in. So yeah, so we'll have a little look, see what's what. It's just what to do, but we've got money to spend, so that's the main thing. We've got lots of money to spend. So yeah, let's have a little look. If we can spin the wheel one more time. Let's go. What we're looking for? I reckon 5 points on 5 stats would be nice. Come on. Low move, I suppose, wouldn't be too bad, but I really need low move. Oh. Who does these wheels? Who does them? I mean, who puts the stuff on there? So do we loan them out to a championship side? Try bulk up the team around where they need to be. Choices. All right. Leave it with me. I'm going to get to December because obviously we can't do it before then. And then we're going to see if we can revamp the team a bit. Like I say, bring a striker in. I don't think, when you look at the squad planner, actually our team's not amazing. We've got Bruno, we've got Tonali. Yeah, I'm just looking at it, thinking we definitely need some better players coming through. Ooh, what to do? All right, guys. Yeah, I'll be back. We'll be back shortly, and we'll have a look. So, guys, we are back again. Right, I jumped a little bit forward, so took over in the December and back in the following December. Did quite a big reshuffle round in the transfer period. Found a couple of good young players to help my young players. We've set up a tactic like this, and we've locked our 3 players in. We have found a Brazilian wonder kid, absolutely insane, crazy player. Bought him for quite a lot of money, I think. What did he come for? Yeah, 55 mil. So actually not that bad. But yeah, absolutely crazy wonder kid. We've brought Nelson in from Fulham as well, to play on that wing. Another great player. Like, I wish I had some of this when I was doing the England, All England, Man United. He's a brilliant little player. Got some great attributes. So yeah, and then obviously we've kept Tonali. Is this another kid? Yeah, so this is another kid that came from over in Dubai, over that way somewhere. He was playing his football out there. Another great prospect at the back. So I got rid of Cucurella, and we've got this guy in. So I've locked all these players in. We might be able. He's all right, I guess. He's not a bad player, is he? Our players have been progressing quite well. We've now had a full season locked in, and they're coming on quite well. We've not really well, to be fair, as you would expect with a lot of football. So we managed to scrape through and turn Newcastle's season round last season. How do you find out? I remember how you find out now. Relic seeds, profile, past positions. No. Yeah, I can't remember how you find out. I'll be having a. Well, I believe we finished 7th or 6th last season, which give us obviously European football, not quite Champions League, but we got it. So a big turnaround from where we took them over, and then now our players, we've completely revamped the squad. We've got quite a few players that are probably wanting to leave because they're not getting the initial playing time. I've locked them players in because of the younger team, so I want them to develop while we've still got a chance. I think our club vision is, reach the latter stages, qualify for the Europa Cup, reach the latter stage, become competitive. There's nothing there saying that we have to win the league or get anywhere near the top of the league. So I just thought it's a prime time to get this team gel bonded, push them on. And we've played half a season and we're not doing bad. We're not doing bad. We've had a couple of, we've had a thumping against West Ham, tight one against Man United, quite a few draws in November, one win and one loss. But overall, we're not doing terrible. I mean, yeah, we played terrible. I don't know why. Obviously, we've simming it, I'm not sure. But yeah, awful game. Not even that close to game, aren't they? But yeah, we'll see. We'll just keep plugging on at this stage, I think, going forward. Seeing if we can get our wonder kids up to a certain level. What are we? Where are they? Well, they've been the team all across the world. Yeah, so they're getting now their potential. Playing really well. Playing really well. So we'll just keep going at that. See what. We've got a really young squad, really, when you look at the starting. Tonali's probably the next one out. We sold a lot of players for a lot of money to the Abu Dhabi clubs and all over there, just because they wanted our players, really. So, I mean, these players could probably do with playing more, no doubt, but it's a hard one when you sim it to get a balance of the team, and you want this team playing as much as possible, because these are the ones that are going to obviously progress and get onto the Ballon d'Or list, aren't they? So, yeah. So I think it's time for a magic wheel. Let's see what's going on. I'll do this now. We'll get to the end of the season and we'll come back and do it again because it's probably more important that these are getting done now. So that when they hit 24, 25, they're at the max, they can start looking at being Ballon d'Or contenders. Obviously, we need Newcastle to get to that point. So I think I might spend January looking for young players and feed like a youth cycle through under these players of average 18, 19 years old. Start bringing them through so that we haven't got all these players sat on the bench that aren't happy, but you've played. They all have like Isaac, probably an important player or regular starter or star player, and he's got a young kid that we brought in from QPR ahead of him, playing amazing. Let's go. So that is Maximum professionalism. Right, so we'll add maximum professionalism onto them all, and then we'll see the season out, and we'll be back for the next round of the wheel. So yeah, we'll get cracked on, and we're doing well. Third place in the Europa League, fifth place in the league currently, still in the FA Cup, and it looks like we're through to the semi-finals. A bit of redemption against Everton. Yeah, but it's semi-finals. But yeah, it probably definitely is time to start looking for young youth prospects to bring through. That have got high potential. Because these players are going to be the future, really, of this football club. And I have left it to my director of football, which is in charge of all youth imports and exports. So I've just left it to him, to be fair. See if he can bring players in and bring players on. So I'll just leave it with him. And then, yeah, we'll be back, guys, when we end of the season. And with a bit of luck, we'll still be up in this top half of the table, and I'll still have my job. And that's one of the kids will be surviving. So I'll get that professionalism added on. So, yeah, I'll do that, and then we'll end this video at that point and go from there. So we'll be right back, guys. Thank you. Boys and girls, we're back, and with some good news as well. Some actually terrific news. So, teams like taking over Newcastle did as well, and well, I'll show you where we've got to. So we seem to have won the Premier League with a good amount of points as well. Got knocked out of the Europa League by Bayer Leverkusen in the quarter-final, and knocked out the semi-final by Brighton in the FA Cup, but we won the Carabao. So yeah, I mean, our boys, huge on the top. Wow, yeah, our boys are doing good. And there's a few unhappy faces. Obviously, Isaac wants to leave, so we'll get rid of him. But we're doing this with a real young squad. A real young squad. Ridiculous. But we're also doing it with a good squad. So we have got a few players coming through. I've just been trying to find a couple of really young players to start bringing in, like 17, 18. I think I'd rather have them on the bench at 2 or 3 stars if we can get them than like Isaac, Cole Palmer all having a whinge. But yeah, it is what it is. We're here to try win the Ballon d'Or, aren't we? If you haven't tasted it, lime coke, it's great. Only one can a day though. Yeah, so we've got a few unhappy faces, but that's going to be the nature of the beast with these types of players. But as you can see from here, apart from him, which might take over Tonali. I mean, Tonali's suppose 31, so he's probably going to be declining soon. So probably time for him to out the door. So we need to replace Tonali really in that midfield. We have got options, but I mean, David Hughes could probably take over him. We're not as good as Tonali. We're definitely getting there. Michael coming on tremendously. Yeah, so he's been playing at the attacking midfield position, and we've absolutely just, where was we? In January, I believe, wasn't it? Yeah, so from January onwards, we just tore it up. The first loss was here in Brighton, and this team just absolutely went crazy. So yeah, I'm happy with that overall. You know, lifted a couple of trophies, but this is why I wanted to do this with Newcastle, because I think, you know, Newcastle, Man City, probably got the biggest budgets to play with. Being a Man United fan, I can't do it with Man City. It just pains me. Leeds have had a good season though. Burnley dropped down. No, Burnley's still in. It looks like Leicester is still doing the old yo-yo effect. But yeah, Chelsea. Are there any more players we can borrow from Chelsea? So yeah, always worth having a little scout. They might be good. Um, so yeah, tremendous really. So it's probably time to have another spin of the wheel, and we can get that saved. We can get all that edited, put together, and we'll call that first half of the video. And then second half of the video will just be play, trying to win the Ballon d'Or, which will take a bit of doing. What is on this now again? The best player. World Player of the Year. Yeah, World Player of the Year. Miles Quaddy. He must be a regen as well, is he? Or somebody very early on. Sorry, I've not been very well today. So yeah. Sometimes good to have a little look at. We've probably had a bit of a rough start to get onto this. Yeah, definitely. It was a rough start at the beginning, wasn't it? Yeah, so let's get the wheel up. 3 more things to go at. And what could we do? We can alter the position, 5 points on any 3 physicals, 5 points per physical, 5 points on 5 different attributes. 5 points on any 3 physicals. Plus a 5 points on each physical. That would be good. So what do we add them on? Let's have a look. I mean, does he need? So let's go 20 pace. That would be crazy. So that's 5 on there. Let's do we've got 5 points on. We can put 5 on 3 individual ones, so 5, 5, and 5. Probably agility. See what? We'll go 20 on acceleration. Balance or agility. We'll go stamina. The reason I've gone stamina is because I think the green ones are highlighted for its positional play. If we do that, I'll be able to run all day long. We'll stop editing that, that's 3. We'll go Mr. Hughes. So we'll go 20 stamina. I know we can't put 5 on, so we'll just put the 4 on. We'll definitely go 17 there. And strength wise, yeah, we'll go up to 20 on that. Okay. And then Michael. Right, how is physical doing? So he only needs agility for where he's playing. Right, stamina's got a bit of one on it. You know what? I'm gonna go agility, balance. I personally think, yeah, that'll be fine. Gonna be a little dribbler in he. So we're starting to get players now that can compete for that Ballon d'Or without a doubt. So yeah, we just need to rebuild this squad a little bit, get rid of some of these players, bring young prodigies through that are going to be happy just getting a little bit. I mean, they're getting game time, just substitute game time. Apart from him. But yeah, they have been getting subs, but they won't be happy with that, will they? I guess, especially, you know, these top players. So yeah, we'll leave it there. That was very surprising, and we'll reconvene for the next video in probably a week or so. So yeah, we'll get this playthrough, and we'll see if we can actually win a Ballon d'Or, and then see if we can actually win a Ballon d'Or with all 3 of these players, or at least get all 3 listed. That'd be brilliant. So yeah, guys, if you've enjoyed that, please do like and subscribe. I would appreciate that, and it does help. Obviously, a small channel. So thank you very much, guys, for watching, and have a good evening.